Hey guys, what's going on? Clay with Clay Bizzle Gaming here today, and I just wanted to get a video up to you guys about something that caught my attention today. As some of you might know, some of you might not know, we got an event coming up in June 11th through the 13th. It's known as E3. So if you're a gaming nerd or really into electronics like I am, you probably know about this. But basically, what it is a time for them to come out and really show off what they got going on with electronics. Uh, Big thing that it's been in recent years is you get the PlayStation, the Xbox, the Nintendo guys, video game developers just really going after each other and showcasing what they got coming out in the upcoming year. So the big news that I run into today is they released that PlayStation will actually not be at E3 this year. So that's kind of was a shocker to me. It's always every year. It's just play who's got the biggest and best thing coming out from year to year. They're trying to outdo each other, whether it be a new console or whether it be a new game or just whatever they're trying to do and innovate. So big news that PlayStation's not going to be there. So I think that really leaves the door open for Xbox or Nintendo to really come in and try to wow people with what they got going on. But with that being said, that doesn't mean that there's not any PlayStation news going on. What PlayStation has been quoted as saying in a few articles that I've read today is that they believe that the PlayStation 4, and this would even apply to the Xbox One, they're kind of getting at the end of their life cycle, so they know that hardware-wise and whatnot, that they're going to have to go to the next console. So there have been some leaks as far as hardware-wise what the next PlayStation is going to have. Right now, people are calling it PlayStation 5 because that makes sense. But when has anything with the gaming stuff ever made sense? I mean, you look at the Xbox and you go from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One, and stuff like that. So right now it's being called PS5, but who knows what it's really going to be called. But some of the hardware stuff with that is going to that's showing up online is from PlayStation and these leaks is that they're going with an AMD both GPU, so the graphics card, which they've done in the past, and the CPU. So what they're doing is they got an 8-core Generation 3 Ryzen CPU. So that's the next generation of the 8 cores. If I'm not mistaken, that's what the PS4 and the Xbox Ones have currently as a 8-core, but this is the next generation. And then they're stepping up to the AMD, the next generation of AMD graphics cards. I believe from what I'm reading, they're calling that the Navi, the AMD Navi. So, with that, that's the next line. From what I'm reading, those are going to be what they're putting in the next gen of computers, starting in July. So that was pretty interesting. Don't mind me here. I'm just gonna turn the volume down on my phone so we ain't hearing that the whole time. Um, but to me, one of the biggest hardware changes that I've seen in this leak that's come out is that they're moving to a SSD hard drive. If you don't know what that means, it's a solid state hard drive. So what that means is faster loading times. With these games, they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and with that, load times are going to increase. So the fact that they're going into a solid state drive, they're saying that this thing is 19 times faster than even a standard solid state drive. So solid state drives are fast as it is. So what I wanted to show you guys is there is a leaked video of at the this year's PlayStation Sony like investors conference where they showed the difference in these. So I'm gonna switch this video over real fast and show you guys what they got here. Let me pull this up real fast. We're gonna look here. So just watch this. This is showing the difference in the speed. Now this is comparing the PS4 Pro to this next gen. So as you can see there, the next gen loaded that scene up in 0.83 seconds, whereas the PS4 Pro is still loading it. And the PS4 Pro is not a shabby system. I mean, if any of you played it, you're talking 4K graphics and things like that. Right here's the big difference. They're showing this PS4 Pro running this scene, and basically the faster they go, you can see it starts having load troubles. It's trying to load up this scene, and it's not able to do so fast enough, so it makes choppy. Here's the next gen right here. Now watch this. This thing starts kicking up, and it don't even notice that it's doing anything. I mean, it runs it flawlessly. So this is really showing you what that solid state drive is going to be able to do. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is leaked footage. You can get it online and see this footage. I thought that was pretty cool. So, with that really ups the level of what they're going to be able to do with this. That solid state drive really is going to help them keep the load times down, which can, is what you want to do once you start getting these games so big. You just don't want those load times getting huge like that. They did say that it's going to be backwards compatible, as far as the leak goes, backwards compatible with PS2, PS3, and PS4 games. So what I would assume is that it's going to play PS4 games, and then probably like they have now on the PlayStation Network, where you can get and play like the PS2 and PS3 games. Haven't got a lot of info on that, but that's just kind of what the leak's saying. Another big thing that they're showing is up to 8K TV support. So this is making this thing a little bit future proof. With TVs and stuff, they're just every year there's a new TV coming out, and 4K is great right now, and 4K is really picking up now. So it's kind of the way stuff goes with electronics, is once something big picks up, well, the next thing's got to be right behind it. So 8K. So as far as the PlayStation 5 goes, that's some awesome news. I mean, we see hardware-wise. The only thing that was a little bit concerning to me is, if it's true, is that they're showing a total of 12 teraflops of performance, which is how they measured the graphics and the GPU. I mean, the GPU and the CPU together as far as a measuring stick. And to me, 12 doesn't seem that great, especially from what we've seen in that video. That video looks a lot better, than that. And the reason why I say that is the Xbox One X right now is already doing better than 12 teraflops. So if that's the next gen, to me that just don't seem right. So I would take that with a grain of salt. Now all of this I would take with a grain of salt. But just to kind of continue along there, even though PlayStation's not going to be at E3, that doesn't mean there's not a lot of great games that are going to be on PlayStation that aren't going to be showcased. I mean, just to name a few, we got Borderlands 3 coming out, so if you're a fan of the Borderlands series, that's going to be on PlayStation. Cyberpunk 2077, people's been waiting on this for a long time. If you haven't seen it, kind of check it out. You got the new Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the new Ghost Recon. If you haven't seen the trailer for the next gen look of Ghost Recon, check it out. It's looking pretty ridiculous. You got Doom Eternals, so that's the next one in the series of Doom games. Looks really good. Dying Light 2, I know a lot of PlayStation guys, a lot of my buddies that play PlayStation, they were really into Dying Light. So Dying Light 2 is finally coming out. There's a new Walking Dead Onslaught game. Looks more like a legit, maybe a Days Gone style Walking Dead game. So, I mean, there's plenty of games that if you're a PlayStation guy, don't not watch E3, because there's going to be plenty of games showcased there. All these franchises are going to have their own time. Bethesda's and EA's and all these guys still have their own part of the show. So still check that out. One thing that really also caught my attention is PlayStation is really going to be pushing their new, the PlayStation Now platform. And there's not a lot of info out there on that yet. But basically what it is I don't know if any of you have seen it, but originally when they were coming out, Microsoft was showing for Crackdown 3 that they were using cloud software. So basically, instead of having to use the Xbox for all the power. They could pull from the cloud and store stuff on there, which allowed them to do more with less hardware wise. Basically, PlayStation is going to start doing the same thing. They're calling it, PlayStation Now. They're going to be doing cloud gaming. They said with this, it would allow them to do more stuff as far as the mobile gaming aspect of it. They did with the PS Vita and stuff like that, to where you could play anywhere type thing. So I know they want to move more in that, and they even said as far as being able to use your phone and continue to play. You're going to have your PlayStation at home. You want to take the game with you. They said, with the help of new 5G technology and stuff, they're going to be able to have the speeds and stuff to be able to play the games on the go on your phone. So that could be something cool. One thing that definitely caught my eye in the article that I was reading about this PlayStation Now is that PlayStation is working with Microsoft to get the PlayStation Now cloud up and running. So to me, one thing that I like about hearing that is, one, that Sony and Microsoft are working together, because as a gamer, one of the most frustrating things about gaming right now is the fact that if I want to play with my brother on Red Dead Redemption online, I can't, because he has a PlayStation and I have an Xbox. And this time in gaming, to me, that just is dumb. Like, at this point, we should be able to do that. There's no the people that want to buy a PlayStation because of the exclusives are going to buy it. The people that want to buy an Xbox because of the exclusives are going to buy it. If we both have the same game, let us play together. So that's kind of the info I got. I just wanted to get this video out to you guys. What are you looking forward to? What are you looking for at E3? Are you bummed out PlayStation isn't going to be there? Do you think this is a chance for Xbox to really take the lead as far as stuff goes? I will be posting a video soon about what Xbox is doing. So just like the video, subscribe, comment below. Like I said, what are you guys looking forward to at E3? Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support. Like I said, like, subscribe, follow, comment below. Give me your thoughts, guys. Hope everybody has a great day, and I hope you enjoy the content, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.